Every Sunday we get together, and I send out these teaser videos, these little trailers of what we're going to be talking about, and then on Sunday I elaborate, and then we have an opportunity for interaction. It's almost like I sketch something out with pencil, and then everyone adds color, dimension, perspective, and it's really a wonderful time together, and we all grow through it. One of the stories that was shared on Sunday was a member of Wellspring, and he's in training right now in his job to be a supervisor. And he's really good at what he does. But where he works, they have certain ways of doing things. He was doing everything he was supposed to do, and he was doing it with excellence. But there was one certain area that he really had a preference in how he did it. And he really kind of put his identity on, this is how I do it. And so eventually his supervisor, the one training him, pulled him to the side and said, listen, I understand, but you also have to understand where we're coming from. As a business, you're giving 95%. In order for us to promote you, we want to see compliance. Because if we don't see that compliance, then we're promoting rebellion. And then when you're put in a position of authority, you're given the opportunity to spread a different idea, and that just escalates. Each one of us have interacted with people who have tried to teach us and show us a way. And if you're anything like me, your automatic response is resistance. No, I want to do it my way. I want to do it my way. That's stubbornness. That's rebellion. That's the pride that each one of us struggle with in our lives. It cuts off our ability to be promoted in responsibility. For my children, we've given them different opportunities to rise up in responsibility. Actually, this morning, just right now, they should be boarding a plane. We dropped them off at the airport, and this is the first time my children are flying by themselves across the ocean. They've been traveling with us since they were small, since they were born. And so we're really counting on the fact that they learned from us so that we can trust them with this opportunity. But then we also gave them an opportunity at the church. Luna and Toa, our kids. Luna's 16, Toa's 12. And Noah and Ella Nathrop. Noah's 18 and Ella is 14. They are our youth leaders for Wellspring. And they came to us and they showed us a proposal for what they wanted to do this summer. The board approved the proposal, and then they had the opportunity this past weekend. They just had their first big party where they invited friends from school, from the community, from their old church friends. They just invited a bunch of people their age to come together, and they had a barbecue, and this was all on them. They planned it, they decorated, they executed, they got up when everyone arrived. All four of them got up and did a short presentation just welcoming everyone, telling them what they were doing here. We, as the parents, were there as chaperones, but we really had very little responsibility. It was all on them. And this was their first time doing it. It was amazing, just seeing everyone have a great time. Now their next responsibility is to come back to the board and give a presentation on how everything went, and then they'll have their next party. They're supposed to have 3 parties in the summer. Each one of these is a test and a growth opportunity. And as they succeed, as they take responsibility, as they show they're capable of handling that responsibility, then we'll give them more responsibility. And that's the way life is. That's the way our relationship with God is. He loves us immensely, but just like our children, He's not gonna dump everything on us and give us complete freedom and all the authority in the world to do everything we want to do until we've walked in that trust relationship. It's all a part of growing, and it's a good thing. So I want to encourage you, take the steps of obedience. Listen to the Lord. Spend time in His Word. Spend time in a community, bouncing your ideas and having those conversations, growing together.